What's up, guys? My name is Skill87, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Shadows of the Dam for the Xbox 360. To get this review out the way, just beat this bitch. Well, actually, I beat it like 10 hours ago, but I spent the entire day with my family afterwards. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. Now I'm about to go marathon the shit out of Fear 3 because I really want to beat that game. I'm really enjoying Fear 3. But I decided to get Shadows of the Dam out the way first because it is a brand new IP. So I know everyone wants to get a review for that game first. So yeah. Let's talk about the review, the good and the bad, and if you should buy the game, the final rating, whatever. The story: you are Garcia Hotspur, and you are the Slayer of Demons, as he calls himself. And this game is like really, in terms of a story, very cliche, very Japanese-like. The game starts off, it's your girlfriend's basically stolen from you by a dude named Fleming, a big hotshot demon. And then he takes her to hell, and basically Garcia jumps in after her to save her. That's basically the concept behind the game. That's the story. It's how the game's presented and what you experience throughout the game that makes the game so fucking good. The story itself and the concept of the story is weak and cliche, but it's the way it's presented that makes the game enjoyable. So the story is just gonna be like, I'm not gonna give the story the 2 thumbs up. I'm just gonna give the story the meh. But let's talk about the graphics. The graphics of this game could have really used some work. This game looks like an early 360 or PS3 title. When you got third-person horror games that are like Resident Evil 5, you play Resident Evil 5 for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Resident Evil 5 looks fucking wonderful. And look at all the infected, the people of Haiti that are all infected, how real they look, how awesome Sheva and Chris look. And then you got the Dead Space franchise, Dead Space 1 and 2. Look way better than Shadows of the Damned. Shadows of the Damned kind of has like bad lighting. It has really noticeable screen tearing. You can see the fucking squares of all like the edges of the characters and shit. Nothing in terms of graphics looks really good in this game at all, which is sad to say. Graphics could have really used some work. Like I said, there's some fucking screen tearing. The animations, like when you switch guns and when you run and shit, like the animations look really like there wasn't no time put into the animations. When you switch guns and shit, his arms like they glitch out. When you switch weapons and shit, you can see the guns like literally just animate in front of you, like all the textures pop in and out. And I know I said this before, but the screen tearing is like annoying. It's like really, it's like noticeable. It's there. But so the graphics are gonna get like the thumbs down. Like I really, I have to be fair. The graphics suck. The sound effects. The sound effects are done by let me see if I can get this name right. Akira Yamaoka. I can't read these names, man. I'm fucking American. The sound effects are actually wonderful. They're done by the same dude who did the sound effects of Silent Hill. And the voice acting, especially the voice acting of Garcia and his partner Johnson, are very fucking entertaining. The sound effects of everything around you, the ambiance, the different types of gun sound effects. The sounds in this game are actually very good. I'm very happy to say that the sound effects of this game are very convincing. When the game's serious, the game's serious. When the game wants to be spooky, the game's spooky. When the game wants to be comedic, the game's comedic. Let me get something out the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier. This game is both a comedy game and horror game. This game is gross as fuck. This game is gory as hell. This game is violent as shit. Yet, with all this happening, with all this blood and gore, with all this crazy violence, with all this fucking grotesque shit, this game is funny. And I'm not going to really spoil it. I want you to play the game. This game is funny as shit. Like, the way the script is written for the main character, Garcia Hotspur, and his little demon companion, Johnson, this is a really funny fucking game. It's like, do you remember I was talking shit about the game Bulletstorm, where I felt that the script was horribly written, the characters, the way they talked, the way they cursed was like, it was just a bunch of tryhards. The way Garcia and his partner Johnson talk, the way the enemies talk to you, the way the game just progresses, the script is very well written. The cursing, the shit talking, the sexual reference jokes, anything. The script is very well written. So a well-written script with the good sound effects and the whole concept of the game being a horror game and a comedy game, that's just fucking phenomenal. So I had to get that out the way. So I got the graphics, which were like bad. The story's bad. The sound effects are great though. The controls to me are solid. If you played Resident Evil 4 and 5, you played Dead Space 1 and 2, you're gonna feel right at home. My only issue with the controls is one really annoying thing. Where's my fucking controller? 1 second. For those who are familiar with I've been playing that PS3, but for those who are familiar with third-person shooters, you ever play a shooting game where you have an attack where you can charge it up and shit? I hate it when I'm zooming, I'm aiming down sight with my left trigger, and I'm charging my shot up with my right trigger. I have to dodge an attack with A, and then when my character gets back to a standing position, I literally have to let go of the trigger and then repress the charge again. I hate that shit. I don't know why in this game it's like that. That's like not really a big thing to me. It's just like a minor inconvenience. It's just that, especially when you get to the really far into the game and you have to utilize a very specific attack, that can be really annoying when you're dodging all over the place and you have to let go of the trigger, repress the trigger just to charge up your attack. And then for some strange reason in this game, your guns like to shoot by themselves. Like if you switch to the assault rifle once in a blue moon, because the fucking assault rifle sucks, it's just like the gun just shoots by itself. Like you'll stand there and the gun will randomly shoot by itself. Or if you switch to a specific gun, the gun will just shoot by itself really randomly. It's like, I don't know if there's a glitch that needs to be passed, but it's there. But the controls, other than that, are solid. They're responsive. They work. They feel like any other third-person horror game you play, like Dead Space or Resident Evil 4. And yeah. Oh, in terms of weaponry, you have 3 weapons: a pistol, a shotgun, and an assault rifle. 3 guns that, through the progression of the storyline, will upgrade to bigger, badder weapons. And there is a small upgrade system. You collect gems, which you press select, and you can upgrade your health, your weaponry, such as the damage it does, the reload speed, and the capacity. And you can buy health in this game, and you buy bullets. Like when it comes to buying stuff, you buy bullets, you buy health, and you can buy red gems to upgrade your fucking stats, or you can just find shit randomly throughout the game. And in terms of recovering your health in this game, this isn't like you stand still and your fucking health recovers. No, you have to find alcohol. Believe it or not, you find alcohol and you press the left bumper. Your character just drinks he takes a shot right to the head, and he recovers health. And depending on which type of alcohol you have, depends on the type of health you recover. So that's pretty cool. The game has kind of like an old school thing going on. Like even though it's like a third-person shooter horror game, it's like it has little things from other games. Like you got to recover your own health. You got to pick up alcohol and shit. You got to pick up gems that work as money, and it's just small little things that it just keeps the game entertaining. There's a couple mini games in the game. There's puzzles and shit. There's a fucking you ever play those side-scroll shooters? They have that in this game just to keep the game it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. There's 3 missions where you're doing the side-scrolling adventure shit, and then the puzzles in the game. Some of them are pretty challenging. And then the boss fights. Oh man, the boss fights in this game are beasts. There's not only there are a fucking fuck ton of boss fights, they're pretty challenging. Like I played the game my first playthrough in hard mode, and I died a lot to these bosses. I had a really good time beating this game. But let me see. I've covered story, sounds, graphics, controls. Couple things I gotta mention. There is no New Game Plus. It's fucking retarded. How the hell are you gonna tell me I don't have New Game Plus? Please, seriously, there is no fucking New Game Plus. On top of that, when it comes to the achievements, there is awful. You gain so many achievements in the very first playthrough. You will gain maybe about 70% of the trophies or achievements in your very first playthrough. What sucks about this game is these developers expect you to beat the game 3 fucking times. My first playthrough in hard mode took me about 8 hours to beat. There's 3 achievements for beating the game. There's beating the game in easy, normal, and hard. So I'm expecting if I beat the game in hard, I don't like the achievements for beating the game on normal and easy. No, because that makes too much fucking sense. Developers want me to beat the game 3 fucking times. But achievements and trophies in this game are very easy to get. Those 3 achievements are a pain in the ass. I gotta beat the game 2 more times to fucking get full 1,000 achievement points in this game. And there is no New Game Plus, which I find fucking retarded. But overall, the game is good. And the whole comedic approach to a horror game was very satisfying. It was a nice, fresh breath of air. And the ending is very satisfying. I was very satisfied with the ending. The ending will lead to a sequel, I guarantee it. but the game does end. Like it's a good ending. The game leads to an obvious sequel, but it does you ultimately finish what you started in the beginning of the game. I'm going to give this game. Oh, there is no online. There is no online. I gotta mention that is a straight single player experience. I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10 because the graphics really could have been a lot better, and the lack of a new game plus, and the fact that I am forced to beat the game 3 times for this. Like, why should I have to beat the game in easy mode to unlock a specific achievement? That's silly. Like that, I find that to be really fucking tedious. But graphics sucked. The fact that I'm forced to beat the game several times on a mode I want to play on is retarded, and just oh man, 8 out of 10. It's going to take you about 8 hours to beat. And do I recommend you buy this game for $60? Not unless you plan on beating this game 3 times, getting the platinum or full out 1,000 achievements. You will enjoy the game though. So if you don't plan on buying it, I really suggest you rent it. Like you really need to play this game. If you like games like Resident Evil 4, 5, and Dead Space 1 and 2, you will love this game. Like it's different. Let me see. It is linear, and there are some parts of the game where there's like tight corridors and shit. But it's still an overall fun game. Like, no matter what, I enjoyed myself. So, definitely pick this game up. 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. And, yeah, catch you guys next video. My next video will be a video review for Fear 3. And I got my next video talking about weight loss discussion and shit, which will be about eating and what I do in terms of dieting. So, yeah. Peace.